So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make your own jerky. You can do this with beef, venison, just about anything. So here I have 8 pounds of the grind already ground up. I had it froze. It's 25% beef, 75% venison. Here I'm just going to use the Hunter's blend, and it's already measured out to how much I need for 8 pounds. And here's kind of like the cheat sheet for it. This comes in every packet that High Mountain sends out, and it gives you a step-by-step process, but I'll just do it in the video form for you guys right now. So first I get everything in a bowl, and then I'll add the water. This will help moisten everything when you're adding the seasoning, and it doesn't get as sticky. So now I'm just gonna add in the seasoning here. Sometimes I use a mixer, but I didn't have it available at this point. It's just as good to mix it by hand. I'll get some gloves on and mix it up for you. I won't show you that process. I'll just fast forward through that here. So I have the seasoning all mixed up here. Now we're going to go to the cure. Same exact process. Rinse and repeat. Okay, now we have everything mixed up. I put it in Ziploc bags, about half and half, and we're going to let that sit overnight. So I'll get back to you in the morning. All right, so the meat set up overnight in the fridge, and now we're going to get out the jerky gun. This one here can hold up to 3/4 pound, and it's a pretty simple process. You just load it up and spin it back on. It's just like a caulk gun. Sometimes the little air bubbles, like what I'm doing here, is trying to push out most of the air. Sometimes you don't get it all. But once you get to this process, it's pretty easy to do. I oil up all the Dehydrator baking sheets, or the grades here. That way nothing sticks to it. But now you're just putting them in strips. As close as you can, as straight as you can. It's a very tedious process, but pretty easy to do. So I'll speed it up and use the time lapse here, but it's pretty cool to see each tray getting loaded up. I don't do every one of them, but I thought this time lapse was pretty cool on this section of it. So back to the slow process here. You can see every jerky stick that I do, I press it down with my finger at the end. That way nothing sticks to the side of that dehydrator. Just because it's not, none of that's oiled on the inside, and I didn't want it to overhang once you get it into that dehydrator. So there I have 8 pounds ready to go. And this is going to turn out really well. The dehydrator's the way to go in my mind, and I'll show you the process behind that in the next slide. All right, I got the dehydrator outside now. You can see it's a little bit warmer out here than it was inside, so it's a little foggy in there. But I got 8 pounds ready to go. We're gonna set the timer for 5.5. I'll probably check it at 5 hours and see how it's doing, and then I set it at 158 degrees. So we'll check in at 5 hours from now. Alright, so the jerky's done. It's exactly how I like it. It's not too done. You can fold it in half and still have it stay together. I think that's perfect. The texture is perfect. This is going to taste so good. So I'm going to put this back in, and there's a setting on here that I just started using. It's the fan mode. So instead of letting it sit around and letting it cool off like I used to do, I'll just set it for 30 minutes, and you go to the temperature setting all the way down, it's fan, and this works out amazing. We're just gonna check out just how good these things look. And that's what you get with 8 pounds of venison. I guess 2 pounds of it's beef. I had 25% mix, 3 to 1. Thanks for watching.